FLA. This is Air Force One departing Sarasota, Florida.
We need to keep you in a place of maximum security. Air Force One provides that security. And until we're sure about what this is and what the bottom of all this is, don't come back.
I need someone to confirm that the FAA has grounded all planes across the nation.
As soon as the New York airspace, became under attack, the decision was made to shut things down there and ground everything that was in the air immediately. The decision was made very quickly, and it's an unprecedented and very dramatic decision to ground everything in the air over the United States of America. It is stunning. It's amazing to see it happen, to see 4,500 blips over the United States in 60 to 120 minutes time to nothing, just silence in the sky over the U.S.
Fire in the Pentagon. Amy's about to go on there. I mean, it was like a cruise missile with wings. Went right there and slammed right into the Pentagon. Huge explosion, a great ball of fire, and smoke started billowing out.
There was a voice in the hallway full of running people yelling, "Get out, get out, get out, we've been hit." A fire truck came and started pouring water on the fire, but it was having no effect. I mean, this was an extremely hot, extremely intense fire.
After I determined that there wasn't any more information for me to gather in the office, I left. But before I left, I decided I would try to do one more thing. I tried to take the camera that's mounted in the corner in my office and see if I could put it out in the hallway and point it down the hall toward the side that had been hit. My thought was if the building, God forbid, continued to burn or something happened, that CNN would be able to go to a live picture inside the Pentagon. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough cable.
Secretary Rumsfeld was in his suite of offices on the other side of the building from the impact zone. He felt it, and he immediately was on the attack site within moments, much to the displeasure of his security people, but he did it. And there are pictures of the secretary helping other men carry stretchers of the injured. Security people started screaming at everybody, "Run, run, run. Get away from the building. Run up the highway." Hundreds of people started running up the highway, thinking another plane was headed for them.
We're seeing members of Congress are walking by us here on the sidewalk.
The Senate and the House were both in session that morning, and people started pouring out. And I turned to a guard, and I said, "What's going on?" And he said, "There's a plane, and it's headed this way." And at that point, we started running.
Stay away from the Capitol, James!
And I remember thinking to myself, how far away do I have to be from the Capitol to not die?
Just go out of the media area of the Capitol, down Pennsylvania Avenue.
I was standing on the sidewalk about 3 blocks away from the Capitol, and all these members of Congress were walking by me. One person I talked to a lot is the spokesman for the Speaker of the House. And I said, "Where's the Speaker?" And he said, "He's not here." And I said, "Well, where is he?" And he said, "He's gone. He's somewhere safe." And that was the first word that we got, that they had evacuated some of the top leaders.
The White House is being evacuated.
It was very clear. All of a sudden, there were Secret Service guys, uniformed, ringing the building.
Come on, guys, let's go. Let's go. No choice, right now. Cameras up. Equipment stays. It isn't worth your life. Go.
They evacuated us across the street.
There's been an explosion at the Pentagon.
And then you started seeing everybody come out.
We saw most of the senior staff come out. The last several hundred I saw leaving the grounds were told and ordered by the Secret Service to run. They were running through the gate.
We were all on our cell phones in Lafayette Park. And I can just remember saying, I need to keep the building in sight.
Walk away from the White House.
Because they kept pushing us back.
There's nothing imminent, but this is just not the place to be.
Go have lunch, do something else, please.
And for the first time in 5 years around the building, saw a Secret Service with automatic rifles. I remembered watching people running out the driveway of the White House crying. It was very hard to comprehend what is really happening here.
Did it actually hit the Pentagon?
It's unclear. There's just fire over there.
The tone of the town, did change. It's hard to describe in the sense that it's not something you can grab and put your hands around, but everything was different. Everything was different.
The building's exploding right now. You got people running up the street.
Clear out of here now.
There's a tremendous amount of smoke and flames billowing out of the building.
Well, it is a grotesque sight.
You could see the rush below on the street as people continue to run.
Many of them were inside the building when they felt the explosion, and they say there was just pandemonium.
And hear this just deafening roar of fire engines and police cars. And nobody really knew what had happened other than that something had happened on purpose.
We just started wandering around the city streets. We wound up behind 7 World Trade Center, getting some shots.
It's not safe here. You want to head uptown, you get a shot uptown, but it's not safe here.
Panning the building, showing the smoke, showing the people leaving.
Sorry, I mean that shot. At this point, we're still shooting flames. I could see above where the plane had gone in, it was really bright red, like coals on a campfire. We would later learn that with the jet fuel, it was about 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, shit! Keep on! Don't look back, Chris.
The Trade Center is so tall and it looms over you that it looks like you're almost on top of it when you're looking up at it. And you could see these people almost like little specks coming to the glass. And Jim Hubrex, the guy whose apartment I was in, had his camera and he was tightening the shot. And at one point he finally said, "Oh my God, there's people up there." And some of them were waving what looked to be maybe shirts or jackets out the window, trying to get somebody's attention. I remember his daughter and his wife were there, and they kept remarking that maybe they were waving for help, maybe there was a net, or maybe there was like a helicopter or a plane, and there was some kind of a rescue operation. And then suddenly you saw people one after the other jumping out the window. People were flailing against the wind as they fell, almost as if they'd had second thoughts. It was absolutely horrifying.
Ready, Mo?
There has just been a huge explosion. We can see a cascade of sparks and fire, and now it looks almost like a mushroom cloud explosion. And I'll tell you that I can't see that second tower.
The tower just came down.
There was this wall of smoke that just came up over the top of the buildings. good 20, 30 stories fall, like a tidal wave.
Let's go, let's go.
We grabbed the camera off the tripod. And all I could think of at this point in time is the building just collapsed. There's a wall of smoke and debris coming at us. Is there going to be another explosion? Is there going to be gas? Is there chemical in it? And we ran. I was over the edge at that point in time. I had just gotten married in June, and I was saying to myself, there's so many things in my life that aren't completed, so many open ends. I'm not ready to, sacrifice my life or have my life sacrificed because someone wants to make a statement.
We're okay, the car's stopping. We're okay. We're okay.